Hey fam, today is February 11th. The Bible says to everything a time and a season. You know, one of the biggest issues we have as human beings is struggling to recognize when it's time to let go. Whether it's a relationship, a situation, a job, we usually tend to hold on for dear life until all of our options dry out. Sometimes we wait until the circumstances force us out. God and your intuition have told you months ago to start looking for a new job, but you kept telling yourself to just work a little harder and stay to yourself and that it'll all work out. And now you're on the verge of termination and you're feeling anxious and fearful of the future. Or maybe you're in a situation where nothing is actually wrong and you've been working the same job for years, all your bills are paid, and you don't necessarily have any worries, but deep down inside you feel like you're unfulfilled, like life is passing you by. Like there's something more that you could be doing, but you're not exactly sure what. And every time you clock in and clock out of the job, you feel like you lost more time and a little bit more of your soul. Regardless of what you can identify with either of these situations or none of them at all, the point of the matter is that we need to learn when to move on. Everything in life has an expiration date. Some things may expire in a pleasant way and other times not so pleasant. But we need to learn to look at every situation that has happened to us from a different vantage point that is not negative. When we encounter some type of situation that feels like we've lost something, whether it be personal, financial, or emotional, we tend to peg it as a loss. Yet sometimes that peg as a loss is the venue that God uses to transition us into our next season of life. Look at the life of Joseph. His brothers in their jealousy sold him to some Midianite merchants and lied to their father saying that he was dead. Joseph may have thought that that was the end of his life, but in all actuality it was just the beginning. It was the events that set forth and triggered a series of events that eventually led to him becoming second in command to the king. Although he went through a lot of trials and tribulations, each situation pushed him closer and closer to destiny. Sometimes God allows certain events to transpire in our life because if we didn't, we would never move. We get so comfortable with the bare minimum that we would die in mediocrity. God said that I have come that you shall have life and have it more abundantly. We can't be fruitful if we set our mental bar so low. Think about it. Many people we look up to now that are wildly successful in whatever field they're in only took a leap of faith because something different happened to them and the door closed suddenly. This unfortunate event was what sparked the idea to do something greater and take that leap of faith in themselves and trust God. Instead of mourning off of the spilt milk of yesterday, listen to the voice that has been beckoning you to step out of the boat of mediocrity, to walk on water and achieve your dreams. Don't let fear keep you bound in the chains of mediocrity any longer. Until next time, live your best life. Hey fam, Dr. Glori here. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you want to catch me on more information and things that I offer, you can catch me on Instagram at Anointed Glori or on Authentik-Me on YouTube. Until next time, live your best life.